I like that. I love what you write about the seventh commandment, do not commit adultery. You said there's an old joke about the seventh commandment. You write, Moses comes down from Mount Sinai and announces, I've got some good news, I've got some bad news. The good news is that I got him down to 10. The bad news is that adultery stays. Now,
that's the one joke in my book.
I found the one joke. You said
Right.
the joke is telling.
It
The
is.
prohibition on a married person having sexual relations with anyone except his or her spouse may be for many people the most consistently difficult of the 10 commandments to observe. You know, as we talk about the culture often in TV shows and culture movies, it's as if that commandment doesn't even exist in our world.
That's right. That's right. That's certainly an example, and what I wrote, I believe, is true. Look. I'm very open, and I think it's been as difficult as it is. It's been a blessing in my life. I don't struggle with do not murder. Okay, I find monogamy more challenging than don't murder. Okay, and I suspect that the vast majority of your listeners will be nodding in agreement.
Yeah, it could be a challenge.
Yes, it is. It is. I mean, let's be honest. Sure, it is, and that's why it's important to understand that you can't build a good society where marriage isn't sacred, and that's it. It's tough.
Right.
It's tough to make a good world.
And the face of marriage, whether anybody likes it or not, is about to change. There's no question, it seems, that the Supreme Court is going to rule in favor of same-sex marriage.
Yes, that's right.
We've got the Indiana law right now that is just, there's hysteria over this Indiana law.
Let me make clear. I mean, it's not part of the book. The book is not political, but and nor is this. This is, but obviously it has political ramifications. But the motive operation of the left is hysteria. Whether it's global warming, you see, you can't differ with the left, because if you differ with the left, in other words, if you force people to bake a cake for a wedding they believe their religion doesn't allow, then that's okay. That's a non-issue. In other words, we don't have a smidgen of correctness. The governor of Connecticut was on CNN today and said there's no gray here. That they see no gray. Right. They are the world of black and white. It's either discrimination, which is always wrong. Really, I mean, does a black baker have to bake a cake for a Ku Klux Klan rally?
Following their logic, he does.
Yes. No, there's no room for the individual conscience in only in sex. Sex, there's totally, or in abortion. But outside of that, there's no pro-choice anywhere else in life. Right. Only in abortion.
Right.
Can I choose whom I serve? Not whom. What event? None of us would, for a second, allow a person to say, "Hey, I'm not going to bake a cake for a gay customer." That's not even the issue. It's the event that is the issue.
Right. And the events of these weddings, these same-sex weddings where bakers and wedding photographers have been in the middle of the controversy, every case I've seen, they've been enormously respectful.
Not only that, they were the ones, why were they chosen by these gays? Because they had been so good to them in the past.
Right.